Welcome to Conversations and Connections to Amplify and Inspire. I'm Karen Powell, and this is the second series of my podcast. This season, we're taking things to the next level, exploring how simple introductions and a curiosity to learn can lead to extraordinary moments. Together, we'll uncover stories, celebrate the transformative power of human connection and how it drives us to collaborate, contribute, create a better future, and influence change in our community. I hope you enjoy it. Hello, this episode is inspired by my recent conversation with the insightful and inspiring Antoinette Colbran. Antoinette's career has spanned industries and decades and highlights what it truly means to evolve with intention. As I listened to her story, I was reminded of my own, the moments of self-doubt, resilience, reinvention, and courage. In this episode, I explore the power of transferable skills when everything around you changes, why financial confidence is about mindset, not just money, and what it looks like to keep evolving at every stage and every age. It's a reminder that our journeys are layered. Antoinette's journey parallels parts of my own. She truly embodies resilience, adaptability, and intentional leadership. Over decades, Antoinette's evolved into a keynote speaker, MC, expert witness, agency founder, and author. She's navigated immense personal and professional change, and in doing so, she's left behind a trail of insight for the rest of us to learn from. As I reflected on what stood out most, I couldn't help but notice how closely her experiences echo many of my own. Life at its core is about adapting, evolving, learning, and being flexible enough to pivot when you need. I remember standing in Federation Square in 2014, outside a large white marquee, suitcase in hand, filled with materials to deliver a workshop at the Small Business Victoria Festival. I remember thinking, who am I to be doing this? But also thinking, how far have I come? I was a mother with a diverse set of skills developed across a range of industries, and now a business owner and speaker about to run a networking session in the heart of Melbourne. That moment required all the confidence and courage I'd cultivated, and it's a moment I'll never forget. So in today's episode, I want to reflect on some key takeaways from Antoinette's journey and how they've shown up in my own. The first lesson is transferable skills are your lifeline. Antoinette's strongest point was this: when everything around you changes, it's your transferable skills that keep you moving forward. After the loss of a successful business didn't collapse, she leveraged her strength in organisation, communication and research to launch Benchmark Experts, now a highly regarded expert witness agency. That resonated with me deeply. I too have drawn on my transferable skills, developed across hospitality, education, the travel industry, event management, and more, to build Your Time Matters and to create events, networks, and experiences that bring people together. I'd previously run a craft market and taken groups overseas, facilitated workshop, and used my attention to detail and ability to connect people in many different formats. Here's the thing: your skill set is more portable than you think, and don't underestimate what you already have. Time and time again, teachers have told me that they couldn't leave the education department. But I can tell you that the skills teachers have are needed in all walks of life. Lesson 2. Financial confidence isn't just a number, it's a mindset. And Antoinette speaks openly about women and money. And one line stuck with me: choice comes from financial confidence. She ended our conversation by quoting Eleanor Roosevelt: "A woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong she is until she gets into hot water," which reminded me of the incredible work being done by Fitted for Work, whose mission is to support women into sustainable employment. You may remember my episode from season 1 with their managing director. It's called Empowering Women Experiencing Disadvantage, and it's certainly worth listening to. They help women from all walks of life. those who didn't finish school, those with PhDs, migrants, refugees, survivors of family violence, women returning to the workforce after caring for children or elderly parents, those coming out of prison. They recognise that disadvantage can be temporary and it can happen to any woman at any time. One thing Donna DeSwat said really stayed with me. Even if you don't think you're one of those women, chances are you know someone who is or who has been. Many women don't have a network to lean on when seeking employment, especially if they've come from another country or have stepped out of the workforce for years. And that's why financial confidence isn't just about budgeting or income. It's about having the power to choose your next step because you can, not because you must. The third lesson that I'll leave you with is evolve with intention at every stage. Antoinette reminded me that age is not the barrier, mindset is. She continues to speak, facilitate, lead, and contribute across industries because she hasn't stopped evolving. That made me pause and ask, where am I still evolving? And I certainly am. I believe we keep evolving as long as we're curious, interested, and want to. For me, it's how I use my voice, not just as a business owner or an expert, but now as a storyteller. I'm learning to share more openly, to embrace vulnerability, to show up, not just polished, but present. That's what evolution looks like. Not reinvention for the sake of it, but conscious growth stage by stage. Last year, I took up a program called Women Speak to improve and continue to develop my skills to bring the best out in people, as I try to do on this podcast. So wherever you are in your career or your personal life, here's what I've learned and what I hope stays with you. Transfer your skills, know your numbers, but also know your worth. And don't wait for permission to evolve. Do it with intention. Antoinette's journey is proof that you can change industries, identities, and even entire life chapters. And if you're ever feeling stuck, remember this. Sometimes what you need isn't to start over, but to open the briefcase you've been carrying for a long time. Thank you for listening. If this episode resonated with you, I'd love you to leave a review or send me a message. And if you haven't already checked out earlier episodes for more conversations and insights that help you evolve with intention, then please look back and you might enjoy the conversation I had with Hunter Leonard and also Sharon Kafur. Until next time, make your conversations count. Bye for now. Thank you for joining me on Conversations and Connections today. I hope this conversation sparked new ideas and reminded you of the power of meaningful connections. A huge thank you to all of our guests for sharing their valuable insights and inspiring stories. Visit my website at karenpowell.com.au. You'll find resources, insights, and opportunities to work with me to make every conversation count and create lasting impact. Don't forget to subscribe, share this episode, and leave a review to help spread the word. Until next time, stay curious, stay connected, and let's start making an impact together, one conversation at a time.